I just had the best burp, and stupid Sarah hadn't hit record yet. You're not stupid. I love you.
You guys all missed out on a belch that sounds like every other belch that Caitlin does.
My mom is calling me.
Let's answer.
Hello? What? Wait, hold on. Say that again?
On my phone, my keyboard disappeared.
What?
Okay, you know when you go to text and you have a keyboard that shows up and has letters?
Yeah?
That's
what a keyboard have.
Mine's not there, and I don't know how to get it back.
I don't know. You're on speakerphone. I'm with Sarah. Do you know how to get it back? I don't know. How would your keyboard disappear?
I was sending an email about this pad, and I hit send, and then I went to send more pictures, and now my keyboard is gone.
I don't know. Did you restart your phone?
No.
I'll try that.
Try restarting your phone.
Okay. All right. Will you try to look into it and see how to get it back? Because I can't do anything on my phone.
We're about to record, and I'm going to put this conversation in there.
How do I get my keyboard back? Seriously.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Restart your Google it. I'm not Google.
I can't do anything on it.
Duh. Try restarting your phone. If not, Google it on the computer.
All right. Thank you.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye.
What the fuck am I supposed to do about that, Mom?
Jennifer. I bet if she restarts her phone, it just needs an app refresh,
Probably.
I bet. Because sometimes mine freezes out.
Yeah. Okay, on to the real cool thing. You guys.
Yeah.
I got to meet Evan's parents.
Oh, yeah.
The Evan party. I got to meet Gail and Paul. I fucking love them.
They bought us pizza.
Yes. And, dun dun dun,
Beer.
they drove here from Oregon.
Just to bring us beer and pizza.
And they brought us beer that you can't buy here, that you can only get in Oregon, that Sarah will now tell you about.
Yes, they brought us the Oakshire seasonal release. It's the Ill-Tempered Gnome Winter Ale. So Oakshire is a brewery in Eugene, Oregon. They distribute in Oregon and probably some other states. I have not found them in Arizona. Their beer is so good.
And Gail and Paul and I are now best friends, and Evan has been replaced.
That's true.
Sarah's kind of been replaced, too.
This is old news
I'm the
from
number
last
one.
week. Oh, yeah, everyone likes Caitlin. Every time we have polls on Instagram stories, Caitlin's the weird alien, and Caitlin's the reptile.
You want to be the weird alien?
Yeah, I just want someone to notice me.
Oh my god. Okay, yes, you guys heard it right. Sarah is complaining that she didn't win Weird Alien Award. That's a good thing, you stupid bitch.
I just won Domestic Award. They're like, Sarah made the candies.
Oh yeah, they were like, that weird bitch Caitlin did not make any candy.
They're like, alien girl can't double broil shit.
I actually screenshotted the alien poll, the one that was 100%. 100% of you voted for me. And I sent it to my family, and they were all like, yeah, you would do that. The one where the alien dressed up and went and saw Santa, and I was like, yeah, I would do that. But you would do that, too.
I love it was 100% you. Oh, that's so good.
But don't vote for Sarah just because she's whining about it. Oh my god. She just shot laser beams at me through her eyes. We are officially having a fight over you guys for the first time.
Thought you wouldn't let me down when I said someone reach out to me and be my friend, but alas, y'all are silent out there. As Caitlin's like, I'm DMing half of our fans.
Oh my god. I DM'd 2 of them. 2 of you.
That is half of them.
That's true. There's only 4 of you listening, and 2 of you are my best friends.
Yeah, we have 4 listeners.
They're going down by the second because of you. We love you guys.
Your mom goes down by the second.
Oh, gross.
I didn't say what that meant. Merry Christmas!
Oh, Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas, guys. We are so thankful for you.
We're very thankful for you. I did not think when we started this podcast. Well, last Christmas,
I gave you my heart.
Yeah.
But the very next day,
I buried it in my basement and heard it beating beneath the floorboards. Have you seen that meme?
You kept it.
Oh. Anyway.
Where were we going with this?
We don't know what this means. Last Christmas, I was not even thinking that we'd have a podcast. Or of a podcast at all.
If someone would have told me a year ago.
Yeah. I'm going to pour this while you talk.
Okay. Well, if someone would have told me 2 years ago that I would be living here, and that I'd have a podcast, and I'd have all these great friends, I'd be like, no.
I'd be like, blah, 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 blah.
Liar.
You
But here
sit
I
on a
am.
throne of lies. You just smell like beef and cheese.
But here I am.
Yeah, if somebody told me, well, I think about, like, even longer ago. So the decade's about to end. Where I was in 2009, I would never, ever think I am where I am. Like,
No.
if someone was like, yeah, as you were approaching 30, you actually got cuter, and you got smarter, and your teeth were straight, and you had, like, a badass job, and managed a bunch of people at a craft store, like, all this stuff.
Okay, you know what's
I don't
funny
know.
about that? When I was in, I don't know if anyone I went to high school with listens, besides Dion.
I think a couple people maybe listen that I went to high school with, maybe.
But when I was in high school, I was not cool, I was not cute, I was very awkward, I was definitely not cute. Like,
I was not cute. I was like in drama club, but I wasn't cute.
like most people in that age. There's always like the like popular hot girls who are like born and know how to do makeup in their hair, but like I did not know how to do my hair, my makeup, and I was very awkward, and
Yeah.
all my friends like dated boys and did all this stuff, and I just kind of like drank a lot and smoked a lot of weed and like hung out.
I didn't even do that. I was just like awkward and wore
Yeah.
velvet pantsuits.
Nice.
That's about it.
Well, I wasn't like a big dater. I don't know. I just
Yeah.
wasn't like cool.
I dated guys, but I certainly wasn't in the cool crowd, and I certainly
Yeah.
wasn't cute. I had no eyebrows at all.
But I feel like, yeah, if someone were to tell me like one day I would, well, I don't even think I'm cool now, but I guess I don't know. Maybe
You are cool.
I've always been the same because I'm still really awkward and weird, but I have way more confidence.
Yeah.
So I think I'm still the same person, except I know how to do my hair and makeup now. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I have more confidence and shit
If
than I
you're
ever thought.
sitting out there, whether you're 18 years old or you're 28 and you're like, man, I feel like I'm awkward and don't know what to do now, so much can happen in 10 years.
Yeah. 2 years ago.
Even 2 years, so much can happen.
2 years ago, I was getting out of a kind of definitely not kind of it. I was getting out of we're gonna get deep for a second. I was getting out of an emotionally abusive relationship,
Yeah.
and it took me 5.5 years to get out of it. And if you
feel
would have
you.
told me then that like
Yeah.
one day I'd have my confidence back and I'd be this person with a podcast who gets to burp.
And who wears red lipstick that burps come out of.
Yes.
Beautiful red lips. Ooh, stop.
We should try our beer now.
Yes.
Stop. You guys don't want to hear our bullshit. Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yes.
Gail,
So many yeses.
you pulled through. Sorry for getting crazy on you guys for a minute.
It's Christmas. That's what we do on Christmas.
We get drunk and
Share our stories
share our
of
emotions.
shitty man relationships or lady relationships.
Yeah. Speaking of, I'm just going to casually throw this out there.
Okay.
Back on Bumble, back on Tinder.
Yes.
I'm doing the shit.
You're back in the shit.
I'm back on the dating sites. They're so much fun.
Yeah. How's that going?
So far, so good.
Yeah?
Couple potentials out there.
I like that. I like the list of potentials. Oh, we have some house cleaning now that I think of it. One, thank you so much to Carly in sunny North Wales. Because she told us that the show we were talking about, where you have to like see people naked,
The naked boxes.
it's literally called Naked Attraction.
yeah.
Yeah, and she was like, "Yeah, it's pretty awful." So,
It is, but I will admit I got sucked in.
yeah, I like it. I
You
haven't
watched
seen,
it? Oh.
No, I haven't seen it, but I like the idea of it. I think it's fun.
there is one aspect I forgot that I was actually thinking of on the way over here.
Yeah.
At the end, because the person who's choosing is dressed. That person at the end, before they can walk away, they have to get naked. So they get to like, so like, let's
good.
say you get down to, you're a girl choosing a guy. Let's just say it's
Yeah.
that scenario. You choose the guy. He's fully naked. You can see his whole body now, including his face. You have to go get naked and come out naked, and then you guys leave naked together.
Oh my god, I just blew snot out my nose. That's so awkward.
I forgot about that part.
That's funny. Patreons. If you want to join our Patreon, please do.
For only $1 for like the minimum, you get an early release, so it'll come
Yeah.
out Sundays.
And you get a sticker and a card. Mm-hmm. And that's just $1 a month. Like, I lose that change in my bag.
Yeah.
Like, probably. And then also, special surprise. You guys, a lot of you should have them by now. If you're abroad, you probably don't have them yet. But we're sending Christmas cards out to all of our patrons.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we send sometimes little treats and stuff like that, too. So think about joining patreon.com/luminolpod. Okay, so it's Christmas time. There is one thing I did want to say. I also listened to Sold in America podcast.
Yeah.
Really, really, really beautifully done. Like, such a professional
Yeah.
podcast.
I love Noor.
Yeah, Nora's great. Way more professional than us times 100, though they have, like, a production team and stuff.
It's interesting, though. If you guys have listened to it or
Yes.
even started it, reach out to us, because I
Yeah.
do want to hear your thoughts. And I won't give anything away, but for me, and I think Sarah agrees, it became more of, and this might help you decide if you want to listen, but it seemed to be a lot more about sex work and whether it should be legal or not than it was about trafficking. And I know, like, sex work and drugs...
The lines can get blurred.
Yeah, they can. That's what can turn into sex trafficking. But it was very interesting, and I think the first episode, Noor, the host, tells you she wants you to set aside any preconceived notions or thoughts you have about sex work. And I was like, oh, like I thought I was very open, but there were like she really made me think twice about things that I had thought, like.
You know what's funny is when I listened to it, there's a lot of testimony from people on both sides of the fence. Yes, I'm a sex worker. I think it should be legal. No, I don't think it should be legal. Here's why. Things like that.
Because there are people who think it only leads to trafficking.
Yeah, which every single story I listen to of people, this told me how much of a sheep I guess I am. Because every single one I'm like, I agree with this person. Yes, I understand where you're coming. Then the next person I'm like, I kind of agree with them.
Well, the other interesting thing is, and we'll get to our story in a minute, we promise. The legal definition in the U.S. of sex trafficking is so vague that, like, things that I think maybe before I wouldn't consider sex trafficking are like, basically where someone, like, let's say a sex worker gets addicted to drugs, so then they find a pimp, like, that's sex trafficking.
Because they're completely reliant on that, and they're vulnerable, and that's not necessarily what they are choosing to do. They're just in a
like, I don't think I thought of that as trafficking.
No, I didn't think that was trafficking necessarily.
But so it's very interesting.
Yeah.
We recommend it.
Yeah, so definitely listen to it. It's called Sold in America. Anyways.
Okay. Our theme
What's
today.
our theme?
Oh, we have a good, wrongful convictions.
And I wanted to change mine last minute today, but it was literally at work at 2 p.m. And there was like, I'm like, I couldn't write a case between now and now. Like,
no.
I just, anyways. No. But mine.
Sarah's going to go first because hers is heavier than mine, I think.
I mean, I felt really disturbed by it, but,
I hope you do.
Yeah, but then again, all wrongful conviction cases just, oh, God.
Because no matter how, like, whether they spend a year in jail, 10 years in jail, 20 years in jail, like, obviously 20 is way, the longer, the worse
it's worse
it is.
than 1 year.
But you're destroying someone's life, their reputation, their family, their relation, everything.
Well, in their future prospects, they'll be like, have you ever been charged federally? Like, and some people get out and they still don't get, like, a pardon on their record.
Right, like what Fairbanks 4.
They're like, you can leave, but this is staying on your record.
Yeah,
like,
because a lot of times the cops and prosecutors don't want to admit that they did something wrong, so they're like, okay, we'll let you out, but, like, we didn't do anything wrong.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks. All right.
Fucking Fairbanks Police Chief.
Yeah, we don't like you. I am telling you the wrongful conviction case of Hamid Hayat.
Never heard of him.
Yep, it's a him.
Okay.
And
I guess I shouldn't
he's
have guessed.
Hamid is, I think, usually a male
That's
name.
That's what I thought.
But,
okay.
Okay, my source is, I watched an episode of The Confession Tapes on Netflix.
Ooh.
It's really hard for me to watch The Confession Tapes.
I've never watched it because I think it would be hard.
So it's kind of like I Survive, but they do one case an episode, and sometimes it's a person sitting and talking about their own wrongful conviction. Sometimes it's their family talking about them. So I watched an episode called Marching Orders. I read an article by Demian Boulwa, Bob Agelko, and Tatiana Sanchez for the San Francisco Chronicle. Another article by author and journalist Lloyd Billingsley for the California Globe and Wikipedia.
Not related to Peter Billingsley.
No, who's that?
He played Ralphie on A Christmas Story.
Oh, him. So, when 9/11 happened, the world changed as we know it, obviously. A fear that didn't exist before suddenly sprung up in every community in America. So, by 9/11, I'm obviously talking about the terrorist attacks or the Twin Towers. But there are people who are like 19 years old or 18 years old who weren't alive for 9/11, so they might need a refresher. Because you just read it in history books, you might need a little. It's when the Twin Towers collapsed due to the suicide bombers in the airplanes. Okay, so that was in New York City.
Yeah, I was in...
We were in the...
I was in 5th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was sick that day.
Were you?
I woke up in the middle of the night with a bad dream and, like, threw up. And then my mom didn't wake me up for school because I woke up sick in the middle of the night. And then she was shaking me in bed. She's like, wake up, there's been a terrorist attack. And I got the word terrorist and graffiti confused. And I was like, who cares? That happens all the time. Because I thought she meant a graffiti artist.
Yeah.
Because I was 10.
Yeah.
And then she was like, no, come out. And I remember she yanked my arm so hard and and dragged me to the living room. And I was like half asleep and I turned the corner and they kept playing the footage of them being hit over and over. And I was just like, wait, what?